I need to be sure. Because I remember that when I was leaving school, I was considered not to be a nobody. But today my children are happy that I'm their father. The people that people thought were going to metamorphose into something, they are driving Ubers now. They came out with second class Uber, but they are still driving Uber. Your academics does not guarantee you will be first in life. Whenever you want to take decisions in your life, there are people that pull you down. You need to leave them alone, because your friends determine your values. Your values determine your decisions. Your decisions determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. If your results are wrong, check your actions. If your actions are not the best, check your decisions. If your decisions are not working, check your values. If your values are not the best, check your friends. If you want to change your future, change your friends. Simple. You are the average of 5 people here. 5. If I know your friends, I'll tell you your future. Simple. Show me who you talk to. Your friends do not only include the people you talk to, they include the books you read, the pages you research online, your mother that you listen to, your father. Those are your friends. The people that influence you are your friends. So I decided to look for new friends. I went online. I look for Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson, look for T.D. Jakes. I look for people that speak, not get into my head. I blast my medulla oblongata 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night, every single day. I'm not listening to Okebe Super. I'm not listening to news. I'm not listening to any other thing. I need things that will change my mind. Show me your friends and I'll tell you your future. If you want to change your future, change your friends. Look at yourself. You dress like your friends. You all look alike. So if I look at your dressing, I know your friends. I know your friends. From the way you talk, I know your friends. Who do you spend time with? What do you read? Iron sharpened iron. Iron sharpened iron. If you are going to come out as gold, you will need to go through the fire. And trust me, I will burn the rubbish out of your head. I will clean it up. I will not pity you. Some people here have come to my tribe meeting. 30 days, I'll sit down with you. 9 to 10. God help you if you are late. You are in trouble with me. I will remote your medulla oblongata. I will turn it. By the time you come out, you'll be as pure gold. Anything, nothing will shake you. Nothing will shake you. Because you need to build character first. I don't care who you are. Your money cannot help me because you will die without it. A good name is better than lousy riches. Insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. If you are going to succeed tomorrow, you need to change the way you behave today. Stop that bad behavior. I need you to prepare for dominance. Whether you like it or not, domination has come. It is by choice. A man that I respect so much, his name is Grant Cardone. He was the one that created this word called 10x. 10x is the man called Grant Cardone. Next slide. Grant Cardone was somebody that made a statement that anybody can be successful. Don't let anybody deceive you that is not everybody that's going to be so. Everybody can be successful. Every single person can be successful, including you, including you, including you, including you, including you. Every single person under the sound of my voice can be successful. There are people that are sitting here. They have looked at you have looked at your result. Your result is showing that you graduate with a third class. Your result is showing that you will not come out as a good student. You are even afraid to go back home to your parents and say, Daddy, Mommy, I have failed. Come on, come on, come on. It is because of you I am here today. They are telling you that the instruction of your lecturers that whether you have failed or not does not mean you are going to fail. I don't care what anybody has said about you, because somehow in this discussion you will hear my own story. Success is your duty. It's your duty. It's your duty. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to succeed. Your father does not owe you anything. Your mother does not owe you anything. The government does not owe us anything. Nothing. We need to stop it. You are not too young to be rich. I'm going to say it to you. You can be rich. Say, I hear you. I hear you. Next slide for me. A lion, the Panthera leo, the African lion, is not the strongest animal in the forest. It is not the tallest animal in the forest. It is not even the fastest animal. It is called the king of the jungle because of one thing. It has an attitude. When a lion wakes up and he sees an elephant, he looks at the elephant and says, this elephant is food. And he goes and attacks that elephant. But if that elephant should step on it, one, it will kill the lion. Because the lion thinks that this is food, he attacks it. When the elephant sees the lion, looks as if, boss, I'm not there here, has left, it has disappeared. Because he's afraid of the mindset. What mentality do you have? Your problem is not your location. Your problem is your thinking. If you can think enough, what you have is more than enough. Your problem is not beneath. Your problem is your brain. If you can change the way you think, people will come to you. Alexander the Great said something, said, I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. How many lions do we have in here? Talk to me here. I will shake your table because I need you to survive. If you die without releasing your gift, you are ashamed to this world. Because God sent you here with a gift. And that gift, everybody must partake of it. 25 years ago, God said there was a problem in Benin. And he needed you to come and solve it. That's why you landed in Benin. You have to wake up, cultivate your gift so that the world will benefit from you. Small boy, like what's his name, whiskey, people are eating up his gift. English he may not be able to speak, but yet everywhere now they're paying for his gift. What is your own gift? Your gift is something you can do without any effort. A fish does not need to go to school to learn to swim. What can you do without going to school to learn? That's your gift. All you need to do is to cultivate it. All you need is to groom it. All you need to do is to till the ground, work on your gift. Look for people that can bring out the gift to you and make it happen. Now, once you do that, it will now develop. If you want to 10x your life, there is this word that you need. You need attention. Attention, money follows attention. Wherever there is attention, money will always be there. You need to get attention. You need it. Because money always follows attention. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. But I'm afraid of a pack of sheep led by lions. I came here to raise lions. I came here to provoke you. I came here to disrupt you. I came here to set that fire inside you. No matter the recession in the forest, a lion will never eat grass. Monkey no the bongo. No. A lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fattest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fastest animal in the jungle. So if you ask the lion, did you pass your fastest animal exam? He will say no. Did you pass the longest animal in the jungle? He say no. Did you pass the biggest animal in the jungle exam? He will say no. Did you pass the wisest animal in the jungle? So what did you get in fastest? F. What did you get in strongest? F. What did you get in this one? F. What did you get in this one? F. So in your school set exam, you get F. No problem. But yet he's the king of the jungle. Your academics is not a guarantee for your success. Keep your first class one side. Keep your 2-1 one side. Keep your 2-2 one side. Show me your attitude. A lion will look at an elephant. He say, I will eat this. Because that is how he thinks. An elephant will see it and run away. It is not a function of your size. It is a function of your attitude. Walk to that person and say, you need to be in this platform. Otherwise, you'll look for me tomorrow. Start talking to them now. Stop teaching them. Time is ticking. TikTok, TikTok. Where are my lions? Can I hear you say ahoo? So at this point in time, it is important that you know that decisions make men. What decision do you want to take today? What decision do you want to happen in your life? What decision do you want to see in 5 years' time? Everybody overestimates what you can accomplish in 1 year, but you underestimate what you can accomplish in 5 years. Stop thinking short term. Think about the long term. Money follows attention. You are too quiet for success. Once you make noise, you command attention. Hey, we don't show. Everybody was born naked. Everybody. There is nobody I know that came out with shoes, iPad, BlackBerry. Nobody. Everybody came out naked. The only thing a baby comes out is the fear of falling down and the fear of a loud noise. Every other thing you learned to be poor. So if you're going to be successful, you have to unlearn poverty and learn success. Unlearn poverty and learn success. I was tired of 1,000, 5,000, 20,000. I was tired. My brother, small money is bad. So I wrote on my wall 100 million. I wrote it on the wall, big with paper. I will lie down by my bed on the floor. When I wake up, it's 100 million. I see. I wrote it on my ceiling, 100 million. When I turn like this, 100 million. Turn like this, 100 million in my bedroom. Turn like this, 100 million. My toilet, when I'm sitting on the throne, 100 million. This book will not pass me by. Whatever you look on, once there is a will, there will always be a way. I put a target on my mind, 100 million, and I put a time, 1 year. 1 year. When you put a target and a time, direction will appear. What is your target? What time do you have?
How are you?
When you put a time and a target, you turn to a madman. The world does not excuse the road for human beings. It's when you are mad, the road will clear. Stop thinking about 500,000. When you have a time and a target, everything changes. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, my mentor, my boss, says in Africa, when a gazelle wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest lion, otherwise it will be eaten. It says also in that same Africa, when a lion wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest gazelle, otherwise it will faster.
So get out. You know how we do it, guys. Like the video, share the video. Official Izu, good evening. How are you doing? Izu, J-Boy as well. How are you? Greetings. Hope you're doing well. Chinarsa, Ndu, I see you. Mrs. Nkasiobi, Chibota, I see you. Greetings as well. ADD, Aduromo, I see you. Philip Zion, I see you. Timmy Joseph, I see you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Whatever comments that pops up while I'm teaching and sharing, I'm going to pick it up and we'll talk about that. So welcome to today's 51st episode on the Crypto Capital Show. Welcome to today's series as well. So if you've never been in any of our Crypto Capital Show series, a lot of introductions I've been doing in the past about what the Crypto Capital Show is all about, and it's very good and amazing if you can literally look through those past videos to get a hang of whatever happens here. But in summary, this is the best weekly crypto series you can ever find out there on YouTube because of the content, consistent value and content that is being shared, information, markets, overviews, strategies, ideas, values, offers, all get towards one thing, making our lives better by utilizing every exclusive data that we can lay our hands on within the space of cryptos, within the space of Web3. So just basically to get every one of us trading rightly and investing rightly so we can have much more testimonies, much more results, and make way more money on the go as well. So welcome once again, everyone. Next week we're having the 52nd episode. So we've had an interesting month in crypto, really, really interesting month in crypto. I think this is one of the what we call a crypto rodeo. We had a ride in crypto this month of February that is about to come to the end. First and foremost, we had two presidents allegedly creating their tokens and wrecking a lot of people who got in on their tokens. So allegedly, we have two presidents that has wrecked a lot of people with creating and launching their own tokens in this month of February. Still in this month of February, we've had the founder of Ethereum, which is Vitalik Buterin, identifying as a communist. As a communist. Very interesting because not too long after that, we've had an allegedly as well communist attack from a communist group stealing, the quality of Ethereum that has been stolen or has been hacked. In this same month of February, we've had over 90% of altcoins in the markets are down drastically, which is one of the things I forecasted, I talked about from time to time ahead of time. So that is, on that side, a good number of persons were safe, but it's crazy. 90% of the altcoins in the market are down. In this same month of February, the total number of coins and cryptos just crossed 3 million. 3 million coins. 3 million, over 3 million cryptocurrencies have been created. In this same month of February, it's hit an all-time high. See why we say it's the rodeo month, right? In this same month of February, I've mentioned that the first thing, the second thing, the third thing, the fourth thing. In this same month of February, we've had the founder of Venmo, right, created a token. A lot of people were so bullish about the token as well. And allegedly as well, a lot of people have been wrecked by that same token because the coin went up to 9 more figures and went really, really high. A lot of people were bullish about it, and it came down to zero. Really, really zero. In this same month of February, there's a guy who that's been trending on X called Dave Portnoy, right? It's been a very crazy show because I've been watching how everything has been happening or going or taking place on X. And that is, this guy creates coins and posts it in the public, and people get to buy, and he dumps it right in front of everybody. So he's created at least 5 different tokens that pumped up thousands of percentage and dumped almost to nothing. They created grid 1, created grid 2, and the crazy thing, he has a lot of millions of followers. I don't really know who the guy is, but he's very, very popular. And I think he's taking advantage of his popularity to create a lot of pump and dumpers. So it's been a very crazy month. And not just that alone, we'll have a lot of tier 2 celebrities launching their coins, rugging their own coins on a daily basis in broad daylight. Hasn't February been an interesting one so far. We've had a goblin named Hayden, that's Haden. That dude farmed the hell out of people for allegedly about 200 million to about 300 million dollars in this same month of February. So we're having a lot of people who are stealing money in broad daylight, scamming in broad daylight, um, robbing in broad daylight, publicly online, and then we've had Solana dropping over 50%, whereby two of the biggest platforms in Solana, because of two of the biggest platforms in Solana had a very crazy hit. The crash crashed over 50%. Now, to now wrap up all the madness in the month of February, all the interesting madness has been happening, was the biggest hack in the history of crypto. The biggest hack ever, $1.4 billion. Crypto heist of one of the biggest centralized exchanges, Bybit, took place. So it's just, should I use the word, that's like the cream de la cream of all the crazy madness that's been taking place in the space in the past February, in the past 3 weeks now. Hasn't February been an interesting month? This is a summary of the madness that have been going on in the space, and where the liquidity has been going, and how, and you know when this position whereby a lot of people are being burnt out, and sometimes majority of people that are being burnt out now, people who have they're being burnt out, mentally people are burnt out, emotionally people are burnt out, financially people are exhausted because every single money is going down the drain, and even those they expect to do well and look up to, everything is going. It's more like a mockery, right? A mockery. It's been an interesting month. It's been an interesting month. It's been. That's why I just said it's a crypto rodeo kind of a month. That's the word I use, crypto rodeo. What do we think about the month of February? Were you among the people who were robbed in the month of February? Did you lose money in the month of February? Did you buy any of the president's coins and got robbed? Or did you buy any of the celebrity coins and got what's the word to use? Did you buy any of the celebrity coins to end up celebrating their wallet? How has February been for you? It's been a crazy month in crypto. One of the craziest ever. I've been in crypto since 2016. So 2016, 17, 18. I became active in 2016, but I knew crypto was 2015. So if we were to add 2015, we just say 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 23, 24, 25. So for 10 good years, the kind of crazy thing that happened this month has never happened in crypto. We've gotten all of them happening in the month of February. It is insane. Insane. But now let's get a look at the week, right? Let's look at the week and shit. How do I do this? Let's look at the week that just passed. What happened in the past week? What are we looking at taking place in the new week as well? The most interesting thing for me in the past week has been the attention economy of which the BNB chain is trying to capture a major part of it. And we started seeing that just a few days after I tweeted about how BNB led in the bull run last season in how that possibility could still take place in this same year as well. And then we had 2 days after I tweeted that BNB went really, really crazy. So if you capitalized on that tweet, you would have been on serious, serious money so far. So good. But a lot of the attention has been on to memes actually, right? Because CZ created the BNB chain created like a fund to fund a lot of memes and a lot of drama. Was it that I didn't even mention about the drama because there were a lot of broccoli kind of dog coins that were created, and there was so much crazy competition. And I wasn't just interested in watching about them, right? I think the only funny enough, I bought the F3B, right? That was the one I bought, and it turned out that it became the most successful one. And I just bought it because a couple of my friends were still convinced about it being the most successful one. But publicly, I did not really want to, um, should I say, post about it because the madness was just so insane. It was really, really insane. Really insane. But there's something I wanted to tweet about today, but I just felt like I would just probably show it. And I wanted to tweet about the utilities, right? Last week, we had yeah, within the past week we've had launch of several utilities on BNB chains, and they have behaved in a particular way. And I want us to like look at to them to just have a clue, right? Because if you look at them, okay, let me share the screen here. How do I do this? The first one is Bad AI. So Bad AI launched and ran way up, very, very bullish. It ran as high as 190 million market cap, over 1,500%, and then massively crashed and dumped badly down to like 16 million, and currently is sitting at 26 million market cap and trying to pick up. Bad AI is a utility on BNB, right? Then there's another one which you talked about, which is Mind AI. This one also launched. It ran as high as 3.75 million market cap, doing resulting in over 700%, and then crashed badly down to 1 million. And it's still sitting around the 1 million levels, around the 1 million range, and could, as this like a floor, and could actually maybe start picking up from there. But these are all utilities, right? We're trying to look at something, in them. And then we've got Shield, right? Don't know if this is the right one, but we've got Shield. Shield also launched. I think it went to as high as 1.3 million, and that launched at 190 market cap or so, and then it did about 600%, and then crashed badly as well, down to somewhere around 300K market cap, and it's currently sitting at 480, approximately 500K market cap range as well. One of the things that is a bit should I say, interesting is that all three of them launched very well. All three of them did massive movements. But the first one is all three of them crashed down badly. That shows the psychology of the space currently. A lot of people are impatient, and no matter how good a project is, no matter how good a platform is, a lot of people will want to take profits. A lot of people will want to trade profit. That is the predominant psychology in the space right now. Now, once profits are being taken, the crash has happened. That is when the next thing you want to look at is, okay, what is going to happen in the markets to shift the public sentiment from just wanting to dump their coins to holding their coins? That's number one. Number two, what is the team of this project going to start doing to keep it, to make it start rebounding? Number three, what is the current market cap of the project and what is the upside potential? How high can it go? When you look at each of these things, you can easily just come up with a decision, come up with a focus that, okay, this is what is expected, then this is what I am going to do based on what is expected in the market. When will the sentiment change? I'm going to talk about when the sentiment is going to change, right? And that could guide you in your investing decision, in what you want to do, the step you want to take. But that aside, what is the team doing now to cause that switch, to cause that shift? Obviously, of the three of them, I'm a private investor in this stocks, right? But out of the three of them, I sold Mind AI, right? When the quantity that was released, I sold it. Uh, Bad AI, the quantity that was released, I sold my allocation as well. The quantity I got was released for us and TG, I sold. The only project of out of these three I did not sell was Shield. And funny enough, not just did I not sell Shield, I even bought. So some of the money I bought at the launch, right? I think the only thing that I felt pain at is I bought at 1 million, right? If I knew there was going to be, I expected the distance so fast, I should have maybe aped that, waited a little bit longer. But I aped a lot of about, how much? About 10 beans extra. Again, that despite my pride, because of how bullish I am on that particular project, which is developing as an ecosystem. So when I look at the market cap, I see that this one has a higher growth potential than this other two. So maybe on bad AI, I could see 10x short term. When I mean short term, I'm referring to mid term. And then probably I could see a 50x long term, a 10x mid term, 50x long term. And then on Mind AI, maybe I could have that. It all depends on what the team is doing, right? But now you now bring it down to Shield, for example. What could give me a 10x on bad AI may end up giving me like maybe 100x on Shield or 200x, 300x or so. So when you compare it and look at, okay, this one has more upside than this, then I get in on this. Two, what is the team doing to build this in this direction? Three, when will public sentiment change? So based on public sentiment now is when we are going to look at that, because we've looked at what's been going on in this whole month. I just give a summary of it, what has been happening in the past week. We've talked about it, and now we're looking at, let's look at what could be the possibility for the new week that the upcoming week as well. Okay, so last week we looked at the markets, and there's what we're expecting in the market, and this is something I always do, right? Whenever we give a projection about what we are looking at in the market, remember I always make a statement that the focus is not to predict what will happen in the market, but to be directionally correct with the least possible margin of error. And we do that very, very well with amazing precision. Last week, we're looking at the market getting to a particular level before it will start dropping. So it should pick up before dropping. Now, after that session we had, live session we had, when I looked through what was expected in the order books, there was a lot of switch in the order book. The market makers were creating a lot of sell orders, meaning they were to move the market down last week. So the moment I saw that, I usually post periodic updates in the bull run group, right? Every day I post updates, I post trades in the bull run group, not publicly. But however, because I know I came out on live stream and I said a particular thing and the sentiment had changed, I quickly had to forward the new sentiment, the new overview from the bull run group that was the day after, a couple of days after, to all the Telegram channels. So if you're definitely on the group chat, so whether both the airdrop group, I think the trading groups on platform. So if you were in any of the trading groups or even just in the main Telegram, you would have most definitely seen that update, because after I gave that update and gave the idea that every single person get out of every long positions you're in and make sure you are not in, because the market is going to sell down, it's going to be bearish. We started having Bitcoin drop down drastically from that day I said it, even to today. Now we are looking out for what could be the possible next action in the market. So this was my first entry on sell. This was my second entry, which I shared at the program with sell. And then I'm looking at certain levels, right? Looking at 94,500, 93,500, 92,500, 93,500 levels as well. These are levels I'm looking at in the market. But however, there's something what's the word to use now? That could most likely happen on Monday. So usually with what I've taught us, I always say something that Mondays are, what's the word I use, are the false moves. So if we get a bearish Monday, Tuesdays is the liquidity days of the week, and then Wednesdays we begin to get the move for that week. Wednesday gives you the entry, and then the week begins to move. And by Friday, we start getting a certain good level of the market. So that is the weekly order flow for Bitcoin, right? Now, so if we are looking at this selling, then that means Tuesday is still going to be the liquidity day, and then from Wednesday, there's most likely going to be um, the markets buying. So that means we're looking at getting a bottom or a floor for Bitcoin between Monday, which is tomorrow, and Wednesday, right? And how that is going to happen, this is very easy to just know how it could happen. So if the markets, the major orders are actually somewhere around 93,500, and if we change the chart here, we could literally see it somewhere around here, 93,500. Somewhere around these levels is the key levels, right? Somewhere around here is more of the key levels. And now, this is the thing, when BTC gives that drop, it's going to stall for a while. So I think I should look for, I need something that is going to be like a brush. So you're going to, so I can see how to draw this. Something like this, right? I'm coming. Let me clear this. So we could get something like this. Forgive my drawing. I'm not an artist, but I'm just trying to create. Sorry, I'm trying to create an idea. So this is it. Market dropping a bit into the zone, and then it begins to stall, right? The market slows down. Once it gets to 93.4K, it's going to slow down. So anything around 93K is going to slow down. This is where there are buy orders. A lot of buy orders here, and these orders needs to be filled. After these buy orders get filled, the usual thing that market makers do is that they stall. They'll just allow the market to range and allow people to be people who are afraid, who are controlled by emotions. They're going to allow them to make them to want to short the market. In fact, there's going to be a lot of news that may come out tomorrow. Some people will start saying the market is going to 78K, 80K. A lot of bearish news usually come that the market is going to go and feel the CME. You know how all these things always happens. Like it aligns with whatever we talk about. All the plenty shenanigans that's going to be happening. You just want to make sure you block your eyes. They are going to come out here, and when it comes out here, it's just basically to make people than the rush. Once that rush is there, that's when the market is about to change direction. Market is about to change direction to this upper side. So two things. So usually, if you're in the bull run group, there are levels where I've given like from RTP1 levels where we're already going to be out of the market, taking some profits. And once you've taken profit at those levels, the most best thing is we're going to be staying on the sidelines, basically staying on the sideline and just watch how the drama in between these levels is basically going to play. And once it plays out, we're looking at from the entering the first week of March, right? The Bitcoin is going to be moving up. So later part of this week into the first week of March, we're going to have a bullish momentum that is going to revive a lot of coins in the market generally, and that is going to be like what's the word to use now? It's just going to be like one more opportunity in the market for March, and then just after that, we can now expect a major drop in the market. So it could be anywhere from these levels. Anywhere from these levels, the market is going to drop drastically. Anywhere from these levels. Something like this. Something like this. Let me make this black and thick. So this is like the overview of how it's going to be from this week we're entering into the next week and then the month of March as well. So what does this mean for the markets generally, for cryptos entirely? What does this mean? This also shows basically what is going to be. A lot of people are like, when this bull run, it seems, there was something I tweeted a couple of days ago, and the truth is, which is what I say, like less is more. There's a lot of people always being confused because they are listening to a lot of things, listening to a lot of people, hearing so many things, and because of that, they are going to continue being confused. It's normal. But the run, I know there's a lot of talks which is now coming, and there's a difference between people who react based on what is happening and people who tell you what will happen before it begins to happen. These are two different people, right? I'm not someone who reacts based on things happening. I'm somebody who tells you what will happen way ahead of time, and that is because I am a futurist. A futurist is an occupation of his own. It's an occupation and office I I am in as a futurist, being able to look at these things and say, this is what could possibly happen ahead of time. Now, looking at what we're looking at is April, right? From the month of April, the market will be very, very green. There will be happiness all over. There will be excitement all over. There's going to be the journey from what we are calling the greed and fear index. The greed and fear index needs to go down more. It needs to get to at least the fear zone, right? For the next week, it's going to move from neutral to currently is at neutral. It's going to get a little bit of greed, and then it's going to the whole market needs a reset. It needs the reset and a flush of all the nonsense that's been happening, especially in the month of February. And then April is going to be really, really, really super. But the great thing is that within the next 2 weeks, there's a lot of opportunities to be made. So you want to take advantage of it as much as you can. A lot of what I teach, I share them practically. I think about them practically. Money is being made. It is your choice if you want to make money or not. Someone shared his testimony with me from the Bull Run group this evening. I said I'm going to post it in the Bull Run group, which I haven't, and I think I'm going to do that later on. And but basically, just going to be in the Bull Run group because I've not had what's it called? I've not had any, should I say, motivation or feeling to want to post people's testimonies and groups. But for a long time now, I've just been listening about doing this kind of thing because I'm at the points whereby I don't really care about trying to convince people what they need to do to help their life and become better. Just allow them keep on making the mistakes they want to make. Allow people to just be foolish. People, a lot of people choose think they don't. A lot of people don't understand that the ignorance is more expensive than knowledge. The pain of experience is more terrible than the pain of mentorship. And some people have an idea of what they want you to show them in a particular way, train them in a particular. You know why some people want what they call kind of luxury kind of that's what attention. I know that as well. And that they cannot afford. That's the crazy thing. And when you think about it, you just people who would want to people want to be serious will be serious about themselves. People want to have results for themselves, they want to make money, they will, right? People that don't want to, they won't. Because the truth is in this space, there are young people that are doing way much. I don't know if some of you saw the post CZ of Binance made. CZ made a post saying that he wants to learn how to add LP on PancakeSwap. That he doesn't know how to add LP on PancakeSwap. The same person a lot of people are looking at to be like, should I say, a role model. He doesn't even have that knowledge. He doesn't know. Permit me to say, he's half as dumb as some persons. So sometimes a lot of people are concerned about the wrong things, right? But those who are, if you're focused on the right things, take what I say to knowledge. There's no way you will not get results. There is no way you will not get results. There's no way you will not get results. It's just some people are just, I don't know. Some people are just not ready. Some of you are not just ready. Some of you are lazy. Some of you are looking for blames, who to blames, you to throw blames up. I mean, when we started crypto, there was nobody doing live streams like this. Nobody was coming to share sessions, but I didn't have anyone like doing this. No one was. Everybody had to find the way and grind the way. We learn by trial by error. So if you have the opportunity for mentorship to be in the right platform, take advantage of it. It's definitely going to be an edge for you. It will help you very, very well. If you're somebody who constantly needs to know what is happening in the markets ahead of time, with the reviews, with what is going on in the short term, in the mid term, in the long term, back to back. If that is something that will literally help you to make a lot of money for yourself, make sure you plug into the what's it called? Make sure you plug into the Bull Run group. It's going to be a help and advantage for you as well. And also be prepared, because what is happening right now is what we call, there's a statement I used to say that the more things change, the more things stay the same. Whenever there's going to be, should I say, generational wealth transfer, you may have heard the statement, money moves from the impatient to the patient. But the actual word is that money moved from the unprepared, confused, to those who are prepared and positioned. Those who are prepared and positioned. There's over 500 persons on the live stream right now. Even if it's just 10%, 50 persons who we choose to be prepared with the periodic information that I'm sharing and giving, and position. What happens? Preparation and position equals to prosperity. There's no ball game. I say two ways about this. It's a fundamental principle and a key that is consistent. When someone is prepared and is positioned, the person will definitely prosper. Definitely prosper. There's no big deal about this. But if you are not, it's just like, I don't know the word. You can't force things. Let me use that word. You can't force change the times. You only understand the times. In fact, you can't pray for the times to change. You only understand the times, right? That's basically what you do. So it's just like, when people say that they are praying to have a change of season, and you begin to look up, do people pray for winter to go? The winter is almost gone. We're about to enter spring now. Do we need to pray for winter to go, for spring to come? No. It's a very ridiculous kind of things I see a lot of religious people do. Sorry if you're one of those religious persons, but it doesn't even make sense. You don't need to pray for the morning to come for morning to come. Neither do you need to pray for evening to come for the evening to come. It will always come. And if you are not done with your work by evening, you will have a lot of things waiting for you the next day. So, in other words, times and seasons, you do not need to pray for them to change, Rather, you need to understand them and prepare to be positioned for them. So when we look at the crypto season, for example, you can't force the bull run to happen when you want it to happen. You only need to understand it. What circle are we right now? At what stage are we right now? How do I prepare for it? And then be positioned for it. As simple as that. But when you try to force what isn't in now, what happens? You are going to be wrecked beyond anything. And that's what we see a lot of people are doing right now in the month of February, and they are destroyed badly. And then you see those of us who have the level of understanding, and those who hear what I say, and I say, okay, do this. And if for any reason you want to do this, pay attention. I think the person who sent me, I don't know, someone sent me, I think two persons, right? One of the people sent me his testimony in the Bull Run group. He bought a property since he joined the Bull Run group, and he's so happy, he's excited, and based on the hyper liquid and attention I talked about, all right, and how I was giving them hints that they should focus on that in the Bull Run group as well earlier this year. Now, that's just how it is. These secrets are there, but I always make a statement that the number one proof a man's time has come is that his eyes will be open. I don't ever I don't get worried or upset whenever I share certain things, and maybe some people don't take advantage of it. I don't really care right now. I don't care, because I make so much money for myself, for what I'm doing, for whatever. So whatever I share, just like an extra, right? And the thing I always feel is, whenever that thing is being shared, there's somebody that his eyes will be opened, and it is because that person's time has come. So that person is going to be able to see the value in what I'm sharing or what I'm saying that other persons will not be able to see. It's as simple as it is. As simple as it is. So, because I have this understanding, because I have this knowledge, all I just need to do is to keep on sharing at the pace I can, and the right persons keep on gravitating to that knowledge, and they keep on changing their lives. This is a very quick session we just had today. We've literally looked through a summary of the crazy rules that have happened in February. We've looked through what happened the past week, 3 amazing launches, how they went up and how they crashed badly, and which of them I am way more bullish on as well. We'll look through that. And then we've also talked about the sentiment in the market, right? And what is going to happen in the next couple of days in Bitcoin and how it reflects on the market entirely, and that how it's going to drop a little bit, range, and then find the bottom between now, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And once it bottoms out, we get an entry that is going to run through into the first week of March. So we're going to have approximately, let's say, 2 weeks of the market getting to a peak level. And then the bearish continuation is going to begin from someone 104K, 105K, 106K. Around that range is going to drop down again one more time for the month of March before the market will begin to continue peaking and strongly into April. But that amazing excitement that everybody wants to see and they are hungry for is going to be in April. But you don't have to wait till April before you're prepared and positioned. And that's why the Bull Run Group is there. Make sure you take advantage of it. So in between each of this crazy movement that's happening per time, you can have access to the information that is being shared, the analytics reports, the overview, the entries, limit orders, and the signals and everything. So literally, it does help yourself. And we all be happy at the end of the day as well. And instead of you getting bonds and getting scammed while trying to gamble around with so many things at the same time. All the same, guys, bye for now. Like we always say, the student be ready, the Shifu will always appear. And the Shifu is appear today. We're going to have the next Crypto Capital show on Sunday next week. And we may be having a guest. So I'm thinking of having a guest next week. Sunday is going to be the second episode, and that is going to be 1 full year of consistency in hosting the Crypto Capital show. So we may have a guest, and if we're going to get a guest, probably before that day, the person who is going to be on the show with us is we're going to post about it to be posted on the group chat, and you can literally, we're going to be with us, and I just have to check the time frame differences that's going to collide for him, and if there may be need for us to adjust the timing of the 52nd episode as well. Bye for now, everyone, and have a blessed Sunday evening, guys.